Las Vegas, Nevada, round 7. Coming up here later tonight at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo here with the Woodshed and Cody Wood on the EQUUS Radio Network, EQUUS Television as well throughout the NFR. Been a great week, and it just continues to get better. I sure do appreciate everybody joining us here every single morning here with the Woodshed. We're going to have a few guests here today, so keep looking out for that. Got a couple of special guests here later today as well. Some contract personnel, a lot of names and faces that you have definitely seen before here in the sport of rodeo. Right now, big shout out and thank you to P-Day Turner. Just want to give a quick shout out to him. If you guys are ever looking for any sort of podcasting material, any sort of podcasting instruction, or just live streaming in general, great resource. So message me, I'll get you in touch with them. Just wanted to give him a great shout out as he's been a huge help for me here this week, and a great opportunity for anybody out there that's looking to get into this field or live streaming in general, any sort of your events. But right now, without further ado, right here in the building, we've got one of the great rodeo producers throughout the country doing a lot of great work here to support the sport of rodeo, expand the sport of rodeo, and doing it in one of the most beautiful locations in all the world. And so without further ado, this is True Western Roundup. Pam, Danny, how are y'all?
Well, good morning, Cody.
Good morning.
Well.
Good to see you. Yes, sir.
So good to see you guys. It's been a wild week. Had the opportunity to hang out a couple of different times, but it's been a great NFR.
It's always good to see you. And I love it that we're wearing our Bronco colors from Colorado.
Right. That's right. I know it. I know. A little blue and orange. And,
Yes, sir.
And we'll keep that rolling into the weekend as we got a big game this weekend.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
No, but speaking of Colorado and in southwestern Colorado, Durango, kind of right where you guys are based out of and doing a lot of great things in the sport of rodeo. It quite honestly is, and it's always been one of my favorites. And I mean, I may be biased being from the mountains of Colorado, but it is such a great location and extremely nice little pocket in the country.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We feel privileged to live in Durango, Colorado. And if you don't know where that is, it's in the Four Corners, down in the southwest corner of the state of Colorado, where Colorado touches Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico. So we're right there. It's a beautiful high desert mountain area. It's a real tourist destination. Durango has a really neat historical district downtown, little shopping district, lots of bricks and Western heritage in our community. So it's a beautiful place to come visit.
It really is. And it makes it's so unique too, because like you said, kind of high desert, right? Because I mean, you go one direction, you start going to Red Mountain Pass and that sort of thing, and you are deep in the mountains.
Yes,
and
sir.
You go a little bit, to the southwest there, and then you get yourself into some really beautiful high plains and those desert, the canyons and everything else. And what that does, and you guys can attest to this directly, but boy, it makes the weather beautiful.
It sure does. We're kind of in a pocket,
yeah,
which is really nice. And if anybody in your viewer audience has heard of the Durango Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, that's where we're at, right there, where it takes you all the way up Red Mountain Pass through to Silverton and back to Durango.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we're on EQUUS Television. A lot of these viewers, on the East Coast of the United States, and folks, I'm telling you, if you're looking for a Christmas opportunity, the Polar Express and some of the different things that they do there with the railroad is just phenomenal. But you guys, how long have you all been in southwestern Colorado and calling Durango home?
Oh, since the early 80s.
It's a long time.
Yeah,
a long time. So you've seen it grow, and there've been a lot of changes there.
There's been a few changes. Raised 4 kids in the school district there, so it's home.
Yeah.
Very good.
Home. Very good. Well, over the last almost 10 years now, right? I believe you started True Western Roundup in 2014. Is that right?
We did. So this will be our 13th season.
Yeah. Man. So it's really starting to grow, and what you guys have accomplished in that time is really remarkable, and there's a few things that you guys are doing that, any rodeo series that might be out there, is always hard work, and really grateful for the effort that everybody puts in inside our industry. Boy, you guys got a lot on your plate, right? I mean, you're looking at, like I said, about 15 different weekends of different Western sporting events, if you will, from clinics to PRCA rodeos to motorcycle rallies, even bullfights. I mean, you got a big time calendar.
One thing Danny works really hard on is our youth clinic in April. I'm going to let you talk about that.
Well, it'll be our second season that we're going to do this with Frost Legacy. Joe Frost will be there. And we're expanding from 15 students to 30 because it was so well taken last year. And it's great to give back to the youth and help bring them in there. They're like, where do we go? Where do we go? Well, we made special events for them after that clinic, and we've seen an influx of youth coming through in every performance now. And it's brought more families in, and from all over the area. We had folks from, Phoenix, Arizona, all the way there. And I had a couple of boys from Canada that even came to the clinic. So we're hoping for another really big season this year, April 24th through the 26th, and look forward to it.
Yeah, what a great time to do it, right before the rodeo season really gets underway, and allows some of those cowboys and cowgirls to kind of fine-tune their skills. And Joe Frost, obviously Josh Frost, but Joe and a lot of the stuff that he has put together, not just from a riding perspective, but taking care of your body and that sort of thing. And then the big key here in my mind, when you're talking about Joe Frost and the success he's had from a clinic standpoint, is the not rushing it, right? Making sure that you're putting these young cowboys on the right animals and allowing them to organically grow within the sport.
That's right. Allowing them to learn how to ride.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly right. And the interesting thing about it was seeing him break down after each student rode, covered a bull or whatever, or a steer or calf or whatever it was. He would sit there and talk to him 10, 15 minutes sometimes, just about what was good, what was bad, how do we correct it. And he's really good with the youth, and it's just a great program. And like you say, he's very much into the conditioning and health, and a lot of these young athletes don't realize how much work they have to put in until they start going to these clinics and find out, hey, you gotta, it's like every sport, you've got to work at it and make yourself better to be able to ride.
And that weekend is April 24th through 26th of this next year. And in conjunction with the Frost Legacy Bull Riding Clinic, we're having our royalty group is hosting a gymkhana. So if your family wants to come to Durango, make a little weekend out of it, we've got something for everybody.
Oh man, that is good. And I mean, speaking of the royalty too, I mean, you guys do a great job with that. You have a great royalty coordinator, and
shout out to Kayla Koski.
Yeah.
She does it all. She's it.
Yeah, she does do a great job.
She does.
And you can see a lot of those young ladies, because I've had the opportunity to work for y'all for a few years now, and have seen those young ladies, be in the arena, and then have expanded on into other aspects and businesses and things like that. So it's been pretty cool to watch that as well.
It's important to be good mentors to these young ladies, and it's my favorite part of every week is that opening ceremony. It's so beautiful and so inspiring and patriotic.
Yeah,
just love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of opening weekends, and correct me if I'm wrong, but then when you get into your rodeo season, do you start with the PRCA rodeo?
We start June 3rd with a junior rodeo.
Junior rodeo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's grease our wheels a little bit.
Yeah.
And they will host PRCA on the 10th of June.
On the 10th of June. That's
Yes.
right. I knew it was towards the beginning there. But well, there you go. You're right. You got your junior rodeo and getting those young, cowboys and cowgirls rolling.
Right.
And but then as far as the PRCA piece of it now, how many years now has it had a PRCA rodeo? Is that fairly new?
This will be our second year.
Perfect.
Right.
And how did this last year go? I mean, what a great opportunity to bring pro rodeo to southwestern Colorado.
We're so proud of our team for putting that together. It was a big growth year last year. It was a lot of fun. We were just thrilled with the contestants that we had and the way that first year went. So we're excited for year two.
Yeah, well, I can attest, being in the Mountain State Circuit, I'm part of the Mountain State Circuit, that it was a great opportunity for the rodeo athletes. I mean, they're in June sometimes in the Mountain State Circuit. It takes us a second for the weather to break or what have you. And, so what a great opportunity for them to not just have one or two places to go, but to be able to, head down to southwestern Colorado.
Well, and the nice thing about the date that we picked, it's the Wednesday before the actual PRCA starts in Cortez at the Ute Mountain. And then the same weekend is also Monticello. So the contestants have got 3 avenues to go and compete in a short distance and get their money and their points to get here to Vegas,
Yeah.
Right.
So we're really excited about that. And the interesting thing about last year was the first time Durango had hosted a PRCA in 23 years.
Man.
So we got them back on the map, and it was great. We look forward to this year.
It is. And now, I mean, it's sky's the limit too, because to your point, I mean, every top cowboy and cowgirl in the world, for the most part, will be in Cortez, as that's a great pro rodeo. And you'll start to see some of that trickle on over. Like I know you did this last year. You had some of the best barrel racers in the world, a few of the top rodeo cowboys and cowgirls just in year one. You know, when they start finding you there and realizing the convenience of going to Cortez and then going to Durango and Monticello, I mean, I think that's a great recipe for success.
Yeah, we agree.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
And then speaking of success, and you know, we'll kind of get into the rest of the calendar and a lot of the things you've talked about, but I got to ask too, because when you look at the clinics and what you've provided, and then right here at this NFR, you guys have had a lot of really good rodeo athletes go through the system, if you will. And, you know, like Luke Mackey, I would believe, you know, he's been to.
He's our hometown boy. He used to ride bulls when he was young. In Durango at True Western Roundup. Absolutely, we're so proud of him this year.
Yeah, now here he is in the yellow bucking shoots of the Thomas and Mack, and representing too. I mean, he is riding really good, and he has got a bright future ahead of him.
Absolutely.
We've got a young saddle bronc rider that has won the high school finals, and he's in college now, doing very well. Mitch Story.
Yeah.
And then we have another couple of other young boys that were actually in the clinic that are now out in Texas at college doing the rodeo there. So they're taking all that information we've given them and helping them to grow. So
we've got
sky is the limit.
We've got some high school pole racers and barrel racing girls too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good youth athletes that come out of Southwest Colorado.
There is. And if you rodeo people out there haven't heard the name Mitch Story yet, it's coming. He honestly jumped out and made a name for himself, winning Greeley and that sort of thing. But like I said, I had an opportunity to see him a couple times this summer. You know, I got to announce his name, and man, he is handy. Yeah. And his traveling partner's mistaken me, but another young man from Bayfield, you know, that's also a really strong saddle bronc rider. But Mitch will be in the Thomas and Mack before all said and done here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So after the pro rodeo and things get rolling, I mean, it's then after that, it is full steam ahead. You guys have rodeo every single week, and whether it's a Colorado Pro Rodeo, New Mexico Rodeo Association, you know, you don't slow down for the entire summer.
That's right, Cody. Every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. at the La Plata County Fairgrounds in Durango, Colorado, we've got a rodeo. And you're right, we're sanctioned by several groups, but Colorado Pro and New Mexico Pro are our big ones this year that we're concentrating to work with.
Yeah, very good. And both of them have been long-standing, great, you know, rodeo associations. And is it open as well? Like, do you have the opportunity, because you can, you know,
you can enter as an open contestant, yes, with both of those groups.
Perfect. Yeah. And then, you know, when you're providing those sorts of things, you know, obviously it's a great opportunity for the rodeo athletes to sharpen their skills and get better and better and start to, you know, get, you know, kind of that feel for pro rodeo. But at the same time, you guys are providing an amazing opportunity for people around the world that have never seen the sport of rodeo, you know. So Durango is, like I said, it's a tourist location, and one of my very favorite aspects about getting to announce one of your events.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, you know, and we pack the house every Wednesday, and
very much
a good portion of our audience is often a tourist who hasn't seen a rodeo. So it's important that we showcase, you know, a professional, family-friendly event each week, and we really focus on that.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. And like I said, I have the opportunity to announce the open bull riding and the ultimate bullfighter with y'all. And I'm so grateful for that. But, you know, I just said, you know, anytime I'm in, you know, the mountains of Colorado, but especially there in Durango, and you get the chance to say, you know, who's here for your first rodeo or whatnot, you know, and a lot of the crowd will speak up. I love that, though. I mean, that's honestly why I do this, you know, the opportunity to educate in an exciting, fun way. And that's exactly what you guys are doing on a weekly basis for those folks.
That's right. That's right. It's a lot of fun. And let's talk about when we work with you, which is July 4th weekend.
That's right. It's a big one.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a big weekend. And yeah, like I said, I'm just, you know, thrilled to be a part of it. But, you know, the last couple of years, you know, we started things off with the bull riding and you know, I've had huge bull riding. I mean, it's been a great bull riding. We had John Crimber be the champion the year before. This last year got, you know, the bull riding was even tougher when it came to just consistency of the bull riders. And you know, so some of the very top bull riders in the entire world make their way to southwestern Colorado.
Yeah, that's right. So Friday night will be bull riding. Saturday night will be a bullfight with the UBF group. And that's so much fun. What a high energy sport that is. We love it.
Oh man, it's that in itself, the ultimate bullfighters, and the freestyle bullfighting making a run right now and coming back into the limelight. And the ceiling is really far off when it comes to the ultimate bullfighters. They have got a great product, and you guys were nominated for event of the year, and came a little bit short of winning, but I think you probably hopefully will have that championship at some point here soon.
We're still going for it. Yes, sir.
That's right. But yeah, the ultimate bullfighter, it's just here in Las Vegas too, every day over at Resorts World. Right. I've had the opportunity to go over there a few different times, and there is no more exciting spot to be during the afternoon here in the NFR than over at Resorts World with the UBF.
Those boys are athletic. That is an exciting sport to watch.
It really is. Cody Webster, Luke Hoffman. I mean, they've just been doing a great job. Again, not just handling the actual sport itself, but then providing the bull games and having that kind of nice ebb and flow when it comes to the event itself. And then it doesn't hurt to have folks like DeKevis Jordan and Connor Kimbrough and Chance Mormon. Right. I mean, they are extreme athletes.
Yeah, that's right. And then, after the ultimate bullfighting in Durango, we'll do some dancing in the dirt. We've got a live band playing, and people can hang out for a few more hours and dance in the dirt, and that's really fun.
It is fun. And if you're going to, celebrate our great country, what better place to do it in the mountains like that, and how beautiful it is, so like I said, folks, July 3rd, 4th, great opportunity to celebrate the 4th of July down in Durango with, True Western Roundup. But so then after that, though, the rodeo, it doesn't slow down. You just keep going.
We go full steam, and I'd really love to give a shout out to our team. We have a small but very mighty team. Our staff, our committee, our local sponsors, our local business community that really supports us very well. We're just so proud to be able to do what we do in Durango, Colorado, and we couldn't do it without the support that we have.
Yeah.
What's nice about we doing midweek, we thought about going to the weekends and found that we were competing with so many other rodeos that you didn't get the contestants or the fans there. So we left it midweek, which really helped our tourists come through. And then the locals, it has become a weekly deal where the locals, they can't wait. They want to be at the rodeo. And it's become kind of a social hour for a lot of the locals that are there, and they bring their kids, and the whole families come and they hang out and they all have a good time and they look forward to it each week. We're constantly getting messages. Is it rodeo time yet? We don't have anything to do on Wednesdays. We want to go. So it's been really good for the community because we've brought everybody together and they look forward to once a week. They have somewhere to go with their family and have good, clean fun that everybody can enjoy. Right.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I can speak to, the team that you've created, and you really have done a great job creating a family atmosphere inside your team. It's a little bit of a unique situation, where I'm just there for the 4th of July weekend. And obviously I just absolutely love you guys embrace us and some of the new contract personnel that comes in, but the ones that are there, you can tell that they really cherish the team and what they're doing there, and that you guys have really created a great atmosphere inside your working personnel.
Well, it's nice that you notice that because it's really something we work real hard on, and relationships are key. They're important, and they're very special, and we're just really blessed to work with the people we work with. No question.
Yeah. And what I really love about it too is you can tell that they're proud. They're proud to be representing the TWR brand, and
without a doubt
that shows through.
And it includes you, Cody.
Yes.
I mean, you're part of our team,
Yes.
and we really enjoy working with you. You're just a delight. When you come to town, we're super excited to see you every year.
Well, I sure do appreciate it and the opportunity in itself. I just wanted to make sure and say that just because it's evident when you're there.
Yeah.
But and then having the chance to kind of go through the summer and the beautiful season. I got asked to because I haven't had the opportunity to see it, but tell me a little bit about the motorcycle rally rodeo and how that works and how that came about.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that is so much fun. And one of my favorite things is to collaborate with different groups in our community. And that's what I love about a small community like Durango, because we all know each other. We live, we work, we play together. And so to collaborate with the Harley-Davidson dealership
perfect.
is really fun. So that's Labor Day weekend. and we put together a Bikers and Bulls kind of rodeo on Friday night of Labor Day weekend. Oh my word. and it goes back to that small community. When I get on the phone and say, hey, to some of the barrel racer girls, will you come out and wear a bikini and barrel race in a bikini? Yeah, they're there. And we had fun. And it's different than our Wednesday night series. It's definitely racy and fun. But we had motorcycles and horses racing each other in the pattern at the same time.
Oh, man.
Crazy amounts of fun.
Yeah. That is a great way to cap off a great summer and a Labor Day weekend.
And it's a steel horse and a furry horse, right?
Yeah.
And it's another opportunity to expose people that don't normally go to rodeos or see a rodeo. Let's say in the biker world, all of a sudden here they are and they're at a rodeo and they learn what all this is about, and they had so much fun. And again, we're creating more fans to the Western heritage, which is key for us.
That's key, right? Yep, that's the whole goal. And I say it all the time: if we can help sell more cowboy hats and sell more horses and that sort of thing, we're doing our job. But guys, I sure to appreciate everything that you've done for the sport of rodeo and for allowing me to be a part of the team and for stopping by here today. We've got another couple great rounds here tonight. You guys are having the opportunity to go to the rodeo tonight.
We'll be there tonight, right?
Yeah, sitting with a world champion of all things.
Yeah, hey, go figure, huh? Looking forward to it. It'll be a wonderful evening. Yeah,
I know, and it should be a fun evening too. After kind of a wild round number 6, and so round 7 should be. So
let's hope Luke Mackey covers tonight.
Right.
So we can be there to cheer him on.
That's right.
I know. We every night, get a little bit louder when Luke nods his head or whatnot.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
But thank you all so much for being here. It's just been phenomenal all week and just over these last couple of years. So, folks, like I said, if you are looking for good family fun, a beautiful location to take your family or just a getaway, Durango, Colorado, there in the southwestern corner is as good as it gets. I mean, the opportunity to, get outdoors, but at the same time, have a great, city vibe and things that they have there in the mountains, then absolutely make time to go by the rodeo and visit these folks with True Western Roundup. It is, they're doing it the right way. And it's a great opportunity to just get out and have yourself a good time. But, July 3rd, 4th, you have the opportunity to come to the big bull riding, the ultimate bullfighters. So, a little biased, that's my weekend down there. So sure would love to see you all out there from across the world here with EQUUS Television. But for right now, Pam, Danny, thank you again so much for being here. And folks, for right now, we will see you here pretty quick. Like I said, I got a couple of great guests back to back here today. Awfully thrilled about the opportunity here with the Woodshed with Cody Wood on EQUUS Radio Network. And for all of you watching us on EQUUS Television, thank you once again for tuning in. And thank you to Pete A. Turner for all your help and assistance when it comes to the podcasting and live streaming. So if you are in this field and you need some assistance, a great person to utilize. So for right now, we'll see you on the next one.